Hey guys, Fantastic back again. Hope everybody's doing well. I just want to start by saying thanks to all my new subs. Got quite a few new subs last couple of days, and I'm sorry guys for not going onto your profiles and thanking you personally. It's nothing personal, it's just that I haven't been getting emails on my Hotmail account for a couple of months now, and they don't seem to come through. I think Hotmail's blocking everything, so I'll never know if someone subbed me unless they leave me a comment on my channel. So yeah, I'm really sorry about that guys, but thanks for subbing me anyway. Really appreciate every subscriber I've got, and it's absolutely awesome. Yeah, okay, so today I went downtown. Basically I've had enough of eBay. I'm pissed off with eBay because, as you know, I got the PS2, it's in really shitty condition. And just to note that on the PS2, by the way, PayPal have found in my favour, as I knew they would, and they're going to issue me a refund, but I've had to send the console back to the seller first, which I did this morning, so hopefully it should get there tomorrow, depending on Raw Mail. Hopefully it'll get there tomorrow. As soon as they get it back, they have to update PayPal apparently, and then PayPal will then. In fact, I'm not sure. Do I have to update PayPal because I have to give PayPal the tracking details? So they probably won't. They'll probably check the tracking and see it's been delivered. But anyway, I get my refund. The annoying thing is, right, it really pisses me off. This does. You get your refund, so I get my £30 for the PS2 and the games, but you don't get the shipping back, which was £8. So I've lost £8 on my shipping, and then I spent another £7 sending it back recorded. So I've lost like £15 on shipping, and I'm not going to get back. That is bullshit. That pisses me off big time. That really is not on. I mean, it's nice that I get my 30 quid back, obviously, but to have to like lose out on the shipping to me and back to them, that's a joke. I think PayPal should refund the original shipping at least, but whatever. As long as I get my 30 quid back, I'm happy. I made sure I packed up the PS2 real tight and all, just to prove a point when it arrives, so they can see how to pack a console properly. Anyway, so yeah, I went downtown today, and as I say, I went enough of eBay. I'm getting a bit fed up with the quality of the content, the stuff, the games, the console, etc. not being as described. And for the prices that games are, I know I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to discs. I know old Iron was going to send me some games he was saying the other day, but he said they were really scratched, and I probably wouldn't appreciate them. To be honest, mate, I would have loved to have some free games, and I'm never going to say no to that. So if you ever do want to send me an Xbox game, mate, please feel free to, and I appreciate anything. That's awesome. But I know I'm always like, oh, you know, disc has to be mint and everything, but I've come to the conclusion that sod eBay, it doesn't really matter as long as the game works. So I've decided to basically go and buy games from shops instead. But what I'm going to do is, if anything I can't get in the shop comes up on eBay, I'll still buy from eBay. But I'm going to try my best to get them from shops. It's kind of interesting going around the shop trying to hunt and find, as I found out today as well. It all makes it quite good fun. But yeah, I've also found out a good idea, a nice little tip, was that when I went to the shops today, because they only have a case and occasionally the manual inside, they don't have the disc on display because of them being stolen, obviously. They'll be on the counter. So I figured if you look at it and the case, well, you can't really take the case into consideration, but if the artwork behind the case is in good condition and you open it up as a manual and the manual's in good nick, then I'm pretty much thinking that the person who traded it in looked after the game and that the disc will be decent. And I've got a few games today, and it does seem to be the case. They've got a couple of scratches here and there, not from general wear, but they're not really over scratched and destroyed, so my theory seems to have worked quite well. As far as the cases are concerned, I'm just going to pick a ton of cases up on eBay, because you can get like 25 cases for like $8.99. So basically you must just buy a ton of brand new cases and swap out all the crap ones for good ones. Yeah, so I went into town. This is 4 minutes in, I've not even got to the point yet, but sorry about this guys. I went into town today. Went down the main two shops, Game Station and Game. Those are our two big retail stores over in the UK, for anyone that's not in the UK. Game Station was taken over by Game. Game Station used to have a retro section, but because Game took over, they haven't anymore. They started phasing out. And I went in today, and Game Station hadn't got any PS2, Xbox, GameCube, nothing. Absolutely bugger all. So that was really crap. I was really quite disappointed, because they usually have a whole shelf of PS2 stuff, like 3 for 10 and stuff, yeah, 3 for £10, which is quite annoying. So I went off the Game, and Game were the same, they got bugger all. They literally, all I could find was 4 PS2 games just sitting by the counter. 4 games, that's it. Absolutely terrible, and you've got a basket full of crap, so I was quite annoyed by that. So I think it looks like they're phasing them out, and I'm sure, I can't remember who, but I remember some YouTuber saying recently that their local Game Station have stopped selling PS2, Xbox and GameCube, which I find entirely weird, because PS2, the console is still being made and is still available to buy. it's not at the end of its life. Sony are still making them, and the games are still being made. So why are they phasing the games out in the shops? Don't get it. But anyway, so GameStation and Game were a bust. Couldn't get anything. I went to my local pawn shop, which I never ever go to a pawn shop, but I thought I'd give it a shot. But he didn't have much. He had about 5 games, reasonably priced at £1.50 each, which was excellent. But there wasn't really anything worthwhile. There was Prisoner of War, which I think I played, but I'm not entirely sure. And I wasn't going to risk it, even for £1.50. I thought, yeah, because the case would have been written on in pen, so I've got to swap the cases, or else it costs more. He also had Mission Impossible, which was pretty shit from what I can remember playing of it when it first came out, so that game wasn't worthwhile. There's another shop down here, because I'm in a seaside town. It's a holiday kind of shop, where it's sort of like bongs and drug paraphernalia and random bloody scarves and flags and shit, but they also sell the odd game. But that was a bust as well. I didn't have anything in there, so that's quite annoying. So my last chance was to go to MT Games, which is the big retro store in town, and luckily in MT Games I got a nice selection of games. And look at the bag, man, DJ Hero, cool little bag, that is. But he's always got quite a reasonable amount of Xbox games, and he's always got shitloads of PS2 and GameCube, and he's got quite a large Dreamcast collection going at the moment. He's had a lot more than normal. Normally there were about 5 or 6, but he must have about 20 games today. But to be fair, there's a few doubles, and there was games that I was really interested in, so I didn't bother. Went for all the PS1 games, couldn't find anything I was interested in there. There was Resident Evil 2 and Crash 2, or was it Crash 1? I don't know, one of the Crash Bandicoots, but the cases were cracked. He had Spyro 1 and 2 and the cases were cracked, and I was like, nah, I'm not paying the money just for cracked cases, because they're not easy to replace those cracked cases either. So anyway, and I just realised I spent the whole 10 minutes talking shit. Sorry guys, I do apologise for it. Right, okay, so I'll crack on and I'll show you what I got. Yeah, these are all Xbox titles. I basically went through the Xbox titles he had, and just picked out the ones I really wanted, and the best ones he had there to a degree. You might not agree they're the best, but whatever. Okay, so let's see what we got. Okay, first we've got, and as I've checked all these, the discs are in decent condition. They've got the odd scratch here and there, but nothing mega major. So what we got is the original Amped, which is a snowboarding game. In excellent condition. The case is a bit shitty, but as I say, I'm buying a load of cases, I don't really care. I'll just swap them out. Complete with manual and disc. And I see the manual's alright, it's pretty decent, and the disc's alright. So I'm quite happy with that. I don't know if you see the price for that was $2.99. Absolute bargain. Okay. Next up we got Far Cry Instincts. As you can see, you've got stickers galore on the box, as they always like to do. But as I say, I'm just going to buy a ton of boxes off eBay and swap them out, I don't really care. That one's complete with manual and disc, and yeah, it looks alright. Manual sound, no problem at all. Disc got a bit of scratching, but it's alright. And that was $2.99 as well. Excuse me a sec, because I was swigging me tea. Okay, next one is Far Cry Instincts Evolution. Basically, Far Cry, the first one, I had it when it first came out, and that one's boxed complete with manual and disc, in great condition, lovely shape, and that one's $2.99 as well. As I say, I got the original Far Cry Instincts when it first came out. Wasn't that overly impressed, but as it was $2.99, I thought I'd pick it up anyway, because it's an alright game, it's just not brilliant. But I've never played Far Cry Instincts Evolution, and I was looking online the other week, and a few people were saying it was a lot better than the first Far Cry Instincts, and $2.99, why not, you know what I mean, why not give it a shot? So, it's well worth a pick up. Okay then guys, we have, you saw me do a gameplay of this on Saturday night, another copy of Freedom Fighters. You've got to have a second copy of Freedom Fighters, it's just a classic. And the funny thing is, this is originally from GameStation on the 4 for £20. I love the way they don't take the stickers off. I mean, it amazes me. I just took the stickers off so I could make it look like I was selling it myself, but oh well. And this one's also boxed and complete. Now the reason I bought this, and by the way, this one is also £2.99. I got Freedom Fighters again because my copy, the case is knackered and doesn't shut properly. It's really screwed up. The artwork isn't in the best shape. The manual's pretty crappy, and the disc is scratched to shit. I mean, it's really badly scratched. This one is quite scratched, but like the other one I've got that I played Saturday night is like 10 times worse. So yeah, I wanted an extra one just to make sure, and it's just a great game.